YouTubies, it's Psychic Bob. Well, welcome to Friday, and look what a treat we got today. A sign of blessing to start off our day. All of our Canadian geese have arrived again, and you know whenever the geese come, it's a sign of the seasons changing and a lot of blessing. So I'm enjoying seeing all of our Canadian geese, and we welcome our neighbors to the north. And if you're from Canada, tell me in the comments below, and do you have Canadian geese where you live? Look at that. Oh my gosh, there's a tall prow. I think that's the leader there. That's the head of the flock. So he's over watching everybody. Oh, isn't that precious? I love it. Well, you know, Psychic Bob, wherever I am, there's always something going on. Oh, it's so good to be with you guys. Do you ever have one of those days where no matter what you do, you can't get peace? Well, inside of my condo, there's some people doing construction on a unit near me, and it's reverberating into my entire unit, so everything's shaking. So I said, you know what, I'll just go outside, have a walk, get away. Well, all the buildings down through the street here have construction. I don't know if you can hear it. And then the cicadas are so loud, I can hardly talk over them. So I tell you, Psychic Bob is just in noise pollution today. I need some silence. Oh, well, I got away from some of that construction. I can still hear the cicadas, but I don't mind them because I love them. Do you see the cicadas where you live? They're all over here in Virginia, and they're just beautiful. I love them. They're gentle bugs. They won't hurt you. In fact, I've helped a number of them who have been stranded. Sometimes they flip on their backs, and if you see a cicada flipped on his back, he'll die if you don't help him. So go over and just put your finger down. Their legs will grasp onto your finger. They have little hook-like legs, and you can just gently lift them up and flip them over. And if you can, place them in a place where they won't get hurt, like off of a sidewalk, like put them in a tree. I love the cicadas, and they're gentle. They only come once every 17 years. Isn't that something? So if you see the cicadas, be gentle. They won't hurt you. They have big orange eyes, very dramatic, but they're gentle and kind. They'll just crawl up. I had one the other day, literally, I was walking under these trees back here, and one fell on my shoulder, and I didn't even realize it. And I literally was walking with the bug sitting on my shoulder, and he rode all the way with me up to the restaurant. You know, one of the things that I love about where I live is that we have so many shamrocks here. I swear it's like you'd think we live in Ireland. But look at these beautiful shamrocks. Shamrocks are the three-leaf clovers. And the ancient pagans saw in this the sign of the goddess. Do you see the triple leaf? Maiden, mother, and crone. And supposedly St. Patrick took the shamrock and said it was the Trinity of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. But I think that the pagans had it before the Christians. And here we are by the footbridge, and here are some beautiful purple flowers. I just love them. I don't know if these are irises or violets, but they're lovely, aren't they? And here's the bridge, crossing into the mystical land of the fairies, the Faerie Bridge. We should call this Faerie Bridge. I think that would be a good name for it. And the Faerie Bridge crosses the New Ganges River. You see, magic is all about us. I've called the great ancient mother the goddess here, and this river is now blessed by her presence. So we have the bridge to the Fae, and the holy river of the New Ganges. I have a pretty good life, I think, being surrounded by all these blessings. You know, if you feel down in the dumps and you feel life is not good and you're unhappy, create a new beginning for yourself. Go out and make a choice. Say, I'm going to start living in a new way. I'm going to let spirituality infuse my life. I'm going to let magic infuse my life. It's a conscious choice we make. And if you make that choice, your life will get better. Some of you have written to me and you said, Psychic Bob, I'm very depressed. I have no friends. All my friends have left me. They've moved away or abandoned me in some way. I understand that. That's happened in my own life at times. So when you don't have any human friends to be friends with, become friends with nature. Talk to the trees. The trees are conscious entities. They live and breathe and have a life cycle. Let a tree be your friend. Approach a tree with reverence and say, "Tree, may I receive your blessing, and I give you mine." And ask the tree for its wisdom. The ways of the Wicca require you to get outside of the materialistic mindset. It requires you to consider that life exists in many forms. So yes, you can be friends with the trees. And if more people were friends with the trees, well, I think we'd have less environmental destruction. I really do. Develop friendships with the animals. If you have a pet in your life, spend time with them. Love them, treasure them. They are part of your soul group. And if you don't have a pet, talk to the birds in the trees. Go and stand under a tree where there are birds and simply discuss things with them. You may be amazed at how the birds actually listen, and they will even respond. You know, I have a special connection with ravens and crows, and I've asked them to be protectors and guardians. And I actually have a psychic link with them. So when I call to them, they come to me, and they guide me and protect me. Sometimes I'll be walking along a path like this, and true crows or ravens will land right in front of me. And that's a warning. It's a sign to go back. You know, not to go forward, to go a different way. And I tell you, when I heed that, I'm always better for it. Look for signs and symbols. Now, as I'm walking along, look at these branches have fallen. They're forming a cross. And next to it looks like a stang. These are symbols of Wicca and Christianity. And perhaps it means that you're at a crossroads in your life, and you need to make a choice to move forward. Look for signs and symbols wherever you are, because the universe wants to commune with us. Take time out of your busy day to just connect to nature. Walk in scenic places. Take some quiet time for yourself. The world will still be there when you get back. Trust me, you don't have to rush, rush, rush. That's the problem with our world today. Everybody's rushing, and nobody walks slowly. Study your feet when you walk. You know, are you rush, 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 rush? Or are you taking a slow and even step? Open your eyes to the mysteries around you. Talk to the insects. You could talk to the cicadas now if you, like I am, you have a lot of cicadas. I've been talking to the cicadas. They're so kind, and they appreciate our friendship. Don't be a victim of society. Don't let society dictate how you live, what you buy, where you go. Let your spirit guide you. In our modern day culture, we're so, all of us, myself included, we get disconnected from our spirit. So we got to make a conscious choice to reconnect to our spirit every day, just for a few moments. Right now I'm having a bit of a lunch break because I've been working all morning. And so walking among nature grounds me, gives me back my focus. So this afternoon I can enter back into my readings and meetings and have renewed energy. I draw life force from the plants and the trees and the rocks. Yes, even the rocks, they have consciousness. The secret of life is that everything on earth is alive. Everything. You know, change up your routine sometimes. Go a different path. Find a different way. Look at the world from a different perspective. You know, sometimes we get caught in our routines and we never slow down and look at things from a different place. And so today I'm going to take you down here because I don't often go down through here. This is the bridge, Duke Street Bridge. This is under the bridge. We actually can walk under the bridge. So there's the big bridge. And look down in here. There's the river. There's the New Ganges. It's slowed down here, but it flows still through. And so coming under the bridge, this is a new way to think about things. You know, when you come under a bridge, think of all the energy above. You could use it for magical purposes. Pull power from the energy, all that motion. You need to get things moving in your life, cast a spell under a busy bridge. You'll have the water element below you. You've got the earth in the structure of the bridge, and you have kinetic energy of motion. You can draw from moving objects power. How many of you ever thought about that? So we could stand down here and do an invocation and call power to us. So we'll do an invocation under the bridge now. We'll say, we call forth the energy of the things in motion above. We draw their power. And I ask now that the power come down. And we invoke it for all the tubies. Wherever there is a place in their lives where things are stagnant and they must have movement and things must change, we draw power now from the bridge above. So mote it be. Isn't that wonderful? There you go. Well, tubies, look what we got. There's our local police here. And look where they're at. Outside Dunkin' Donuts. Now, who said that the cops don't love donuts? Because there they are. Police are right outside Dunkin' Donuts. There they are. See, they're outside Dunkin' Donuts. Oh, tubies, look at these clouds. Very dramatic today. They said it's only about 30% chance of rain, but I'm telling you, looking at those clouds, looks a little ominous. Hope I don't get caught in a storm. I didn't bring my umbrella. And here we are outside what used to be Pier 1. It's still empty. And it says retail available, 5,381 square feet. That's a big space. Space is demisable. You know, I was wondering about that word last week when we were up here. I figured it out. Demise means destruction or death. The demise of somebody. So I guess this means that this place can be destroyed if you want to. Just come and destroy it. I don't know. I wouldn't advertise that. Demisable. Like, who says that? I don't know. Anyways, I guess it'll sell eventually. I hope a good store goes in there. We need some more lifeblood in this shopping center. So let's say a prayer that will get some business. And look where we are. Samurai Hibachi. You know, tubies, while I've been cleaning my house, I keep finding little treasures. This is a small little book. It's called The Little Book of Wiccan Wisdom. Isn't that beautiful? There's a priestess on the front greeting the morning sun. This probably looks like Yule. It's like frost outside. And anyways, it's a great book, and they have a little beautiful, it's all color photos, and they talk about, just like we were talking about earlier, connecting to the land, and it talks about how Wiccans need to develop a rapport with the natural world, the plants and trees and earth. It's a really great book. Anyways, I don't think it's in print anymore. It's an older book. But it's a great book. I highly recommend it. It's by Sheena Morgan. It's the author, Wiccan Wisdom. So it's a tiny little thing. Look, you just fit in your hand, palm of your hand. Isn't that great? Ah, and look what's arrived. My miso soup and my crisp salad. Yum! I got me a cold Coke to drink too. Yum. Love me some miso soup. In case you didn't believe it, Psychic Bob's eating healthy. Look, salad. Take a picture. Tubies, look what arrived. my sushi. Oh, it's so good. I got asparagus roll, Philadelphia and California roll, and some ginger, grated ginger, and wasabi sauce. The only thing I need right now is right over here. Some delicious soy sauce. A little soy sauce makes the sushi just perfect. Oh, this looks heavenly. This miso soup, by the way, is wonderful. I finished my salad. It was so good. We're going to try some of this. Oh, you know what? We got to put some wasabi on that. With wasabi, if you've never had it, you need just the tiniest little speck. I mean, you want to talk about powerful. What I put on is already too much. It'll make chili peppers look mild compared to it. There you go. And then we just dip it in a little soy sauce there. And we got a great meal going on. Tubies, that was a great lunch. Had such a good time. Let's go out and see what's going on. It looks like our Sunlord might be returning. Ooh. He's up there. There he is. He's hiding through those clouds trying to peek out. Hail to the Sunlord. Well, guys, I want to say thank you. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I had such a good time with you. Hope you had a good time too. And remember what we talked about earlier. Go out in nature, find your balance, restore your body, your mind, and your spirit. That's so important. Speaking of things spiritual, why don't you also pop over to my website, PsychicBob.com, and go over there today. You can register for tomorrow's Psychic Development class. That's right, we're going to teach a class tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern Time on Zoom. And you go over there, and it's only $30 for the class. It's 2 hours where I train you one-on-one for psychic development. So if you'd like to be part of that, you can join us. Don't worry about if you know how to work Zoom. I'm going to send out a link tomorrow morning around 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time, a half hour before the class. And you just click on the link and it's all automated. It'll bring you into the classroom. So I hope that we will see you there. Come out and join our class tomorrow. It's on Zoom. I think you'll get a lot out of it and have a lot of fun. So come and join us. This week we're working on how to remove challenges in spirit communication. If you've been trying to talk to spirit and feeling challenged, this class will help you with that. So come and join us, okay? We'd love to have you there. You don't have to have prior experience. You don't have to have prior knowledge. You don't have to have anything. Just come. I design each class so that you can start from wherever you are and start learning. So I'd love to have you there. Come join us, will you? Well, guys, I'm going to head home because it looks like another storm's brewing. It's awful dark back there. Our Sunlord's still under haze. But I'm so glad you're here. Listen, make sure to help me out. Like this video, favorite it, thumbs up, share it with your friends, and hit that subscribe. We'd love you to be part of Spirit Channel. I'm going to head home before the storm gets here. So, PsychicBob, see you back here tomorrow. Tomorrow is, what's it, Saturday? Saturday seance. Be here. We'll have something fun. You guys rock. Go over to my website now, PsychicBob.com, link below, and register for Saturday's Psychic Development Training. Love to have you there. All right, guys. Well, listen, I got to cruise. PsychicBob, out of here. Woo!